Oh, clap for your hands.
Thank you all so much for being here today. I haven't been to a meeting for a long time for obvious reasons. I'm Nancy Lapcevich. I'm sorry. Start the clock, Bonnie.
I'll restart it.
For obvious reasons, I haven't been here for a long time. I'd like to thank Mr. Gottman for bringing that up about having the board vote on our money. I don't think we as taxpayers care if it's $100 or $100,000. It should be voted on. So I appreciate that you were speaking for the taxpayers and the citizens of the district.
Thank you.
John, I don't know. I think if a
Yeah,
casino,
Nance, to be fair, neither do we.
being a gambler, you're actually gambling as you're walking in the building here or walking down the street. I say if they're going to give us money, take it. Now, if the strip joint on 22 wants to give us money, think about that a little bit. But the money that we'll be getting from the casino was earmarked for us. It was actually earmarked for the homeowners, which we didn't get a check in the mail, but the school district does. I think it should be graciously accepted. There's more. If Mr. Schott would take a job with Plum, would that be a conflict of interest?
No,
You mean, would he resign or would he work for both?
No, if he worked both.
he's not on the
Well,
school.
Val's would be. If I would apply for a job as a school nurse and still work at the hospital,
Correct, that would not be a conflict.
well, because I'm not on the board.
Correct.
But
If you were on the board of directors for that hospital and you took a job as a nurse, would
Right.
that be a conflict?
It would be a conflict
Okay.
of interest, but I don't understand if Mr. Hall comes and gets paid as a football coach, plus is working in another district, is that not a conflict of interest?
In no way, huh?
Because he's not on the board? So what you're saying and what you have gone over ad nauseum is, if you're a board member, you can't work for an outside concern or just a concern that's affiliated with the school district. B. I still don't understand, I still don't get that, since anybody on the school district with being paid, we're not being paid by the school district firsthand. It's a second or third hand payment. I don't see the problem. The last thing I have to say, am I running out of time there, Bonnie?
That's it. Time's up.
I have gone to 4 graduation parties since graduation, and I got to hand it to the board, the district, the teachers. I've heard nothing but good things. I mean, they know that I'm married to one of the school board members, and nothing but good things. And it makes my heart feel good. My friend Maria and I were with 9 other of our friends that graduated. And we still talked about the school and about the fun and about our educations. I just want to, as a taxpayer and a homeowner, again, thank you all. And I want to thank the board for the job they're doing. One last thing, another thing I've been asked at these graduations, why aren't the meetings televised on the night that they are? I've heard a couple different things. That was a lapse in my judgment one night not to come to that meeting. One thing I heard was they didn't want it public because there was texting from the board members back and forth. Made no sense to me, okay? The second thing that I found probable was this is around the time they were having the school shootings. God forbid every day, they were having a school shooting. And some of the board didn't want the public to know they were actually here that night. if that's true or not. All I have to say is you have an armed guard out there with hopefully an armed gun with bullets in it.
Just to answer the last, no one has made any decisions about board meetings because of concerns for our safety.
This is before you were here, Jack.
I'm telling you, since I've been here, if someone
No,
want to weigh
what's
in?
it-
Has
Since
anyone
you've
made
been
a
here, Jack, we
decision?
haven't been broadcasting.
No, this was
Yeah.
before.
No, not that part. Is it because we're concerned for our safety?
Yeah, among other
Are you
reasons.
kidding
yes.
me?
Yeah. And that's what some of these people and I myself.
Not all of us, not all of us voted for that.
Correct.
Yeah.
I did not vote for that.
But I have a problem with that, and so did these people. When they knew there was a guard here, if they're good enough to protect our school, our teachers, our why aren't they good enough to protect you guys?
They are.
I mean, that was just the question that was brought up to me at these 4 different graduation parties all over the district. I told them I'd ask, that's what I'm doing. One more thing, the 17-year-old that was just killed. Whether you're a parent, a grandparent, aunt, uncle, significant other, kiss those kids every day when they come in. If they upset you, slap them on the head and give them a kiss. They have to know that you love them. I feel for their parents. I feel for any parents. My husband and I went through it. Didn't need to happen. Didn't need to happen. Some things we can't change. Some things we will never change. But if you have kids around you, I don't care how old they are. Okay, I'm 70. I still kiss my mother. She's 96. Kiss them and hug them. I think that's a lot that's lacking. Thank you.
Thanks,
Okay,
Nancy.
go ahead.
Anybody else wish to take that?